said.
Last night, the theme, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, that's really limiting.
A bit. There's
Okay.
605 inductees.
Oh,
I think
wow.
I've thrown around that number like
Yeah,
40
you have.
times.
But okay, so here's my thing about last night. I think I actually, other than Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson, I think every song the contestants did was one of my favorite songs. Like, I loved these songs that they chose.
Yes.
I don't know if they were the right songs for them necessarily, but I'm like, okay, you need to do this well because I really genuinely like these songs, and I don't think anyone completely butchered them. So go American Idol contestants.
Well, we'll get to that in a little bit.
But yeah, so the Hall of Fame last night's celebrity guests, will.i.am from the Black Eyed Peas, who seem to really like making words like country soul or control
Or country rock or country rock.
I didn't understand that, and I was like, dude, have you like never heard of, I don't know, the Eagles or
Who?
Dierks Bentley or I don't know, all these people who already have the crossover country rock? Like, are you that dumb? And then I remember that he was in the Black Eyed Peas.
I love the Black Eyed Peas.
Do you really?
Well, I don't want them mad at me.
will.i.am is not watching the show. He's an incredible producer, but
He's
he doesn't
friends
know
with the president.
He doesn't know anything about country rock, clearly.
He's friends with Obama. I'm not messing with that.
Fine. Well, when they come and assassinate me, we know why.
Awkward.
Yeah, and then Gwen Stefani. Okay, so they made this big deal in the beginning about how Gwen Stefani like styled the three ladies who were left.
And she showed up for 2 seconds, didn't say a word.
Yeah, and she also, by the way, if that's the way she styled them.
Yeah, Pia's necklace looked like it weighed like 500 pounds.
Well, I'm sorry, Haley had on like, I couldn't tell if they were leather or pleather pants, but either way, they weren't a good idea. And I really like Gwen Stefani.
I was kind of paying attention to the singing, so.
Well, I couldn't. Those pants were so distracting. I'm like, oh my god, who let you leave the house in that? But anyway,
let's get right into
the
it.
Singing. Casey Abrams from Idlewild.
There's Casey.
Here's Casey. Look at him.
Hi, Casey.
Okay, that's kind of creepy. It's not a touchscreen. Wouldn't that be weird? Be like, touch the beard. Touch the beard. Did you see? We have brand new technology this week. Casey saying CCR. Well, he was originally going to sing
Stings.
Which, by the way, I have a problem with that because the Police did that song, not Sting.
Well.
Learn your music history, people.
Well, yeah, but I like that he brought the stand-up bass again.
For CCR?
Yes.
Have you ever seen The Rain?
Yes. I thought he did great. I mean, I liked it. I enjoyed it. It wasn't growly. This morning, the next day, they always release the iTunes singles of the studio recordings. I love the studio recording. I thought it was.
Are you gonna buy it?
I listened to it 4 times this morning.
Really?
Yes.
It's almost as many times as I listened to Beyonce's Single Ladies the other day. I went there to be a Beyonce night. Why haven't they done a Beyonce night?
I'm waiting for the Rebecca Black night.
Friday. Yeah.
I sang, everyone. You should be happy.
Yeah, you did. Well, that's going to come up
There
in
you
a
go.
bit. But Casey did a good job. The beginning was kind of mellow for me. Like, I don't like his sweet Casey voice. I like the growling because I'm like, I like it.
Have you ever seen the rain?
That's not what he sounds like.
No, but that's how I would do it.
Well,
And I'd be voted off immediately.
And that's why you're not on American Idol.
It's true.
But you know who we didn't make? You're a fan of someone else though now. James Durbin.
James Durbin. Okay, so last night on the blog when we were blogging live.
Well, not we. You were blogging live.
Well,
last
me and my
night.
computer.
The royal we.
Yeah. So I said if he won me over as a fan that I would sing on the show today. I thought he did a good job. I liked the emotion that he gave. Obviously, the song.
You see, you can look at his face there. Like, look at that emotion.
Yeah. I liked that he connected with the lyrics because a lot of people on the show don't. We'll get to that. But he was crying a little bit, so I enjoyed that. I thought it was still a little too bit shrieky for my tastes.
Only at the end. He did a beautiful job with that song. And you know me, I'm a huge Beatles fan. And I get very, very worried whenever anyone says that they're going to sing the Beatles. But James Durbin, 2 thumbs up for me. I really dug it.
I ranked him number 4 this week, which was odd because I ranked him number 3 last week. He didn't drop. It's just because one person jumped ahead, so
Can't wait to hear who that person
Yeah.
is.
So overall, I thought
I like
he's going to stick
James.
around. So
Well, he's a rock star. Dude, I want to go see him. Like, there are 3 people from the show I actually want to see performing original music now. Guess.
Casey Abrams,
Yes.
James Durbin, and
Yeah.
Paul McDonald.
It's like you're in my head. You're a wizard.
I'm telepathetic.
But James wasn't the only one that you liked last night.
No.
Go
my
ahead.
my girlfriend. It's unofficial yet.
She
But
doesn't know you're alive.
it's true.
Well, maybe she reads the blog.
But I'm one of the millions and millions of guys across ordering a drink for her. Apparently, if
That
Steven
would be
Tyler-
Pia if you haven't
Yes.
figured out who we're talking
So
about.
Pia Toscano, she stayed true to her promise last week of not doing another ballad, and she did River Deep, Mountain High.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what I want to say, because I know Vanessa's going to just tear into this.
No, go ahead. Say your
So
piece.
here's what I want to say.
Yeah.
Why hasn't she done this sooner? All these ballads she's been singing, she can sing up-tempo
Yeah,
songs.
no, I'm
She can do
glad,
it.
and she did. You know what? She needed to do it. So, kudos on doing an up-tempo song, and she can handle it.
Yeah.
And just like the judges said last night, that she, they're not like it's not something new and exciting for her because they knew she could do it all along.
And the judges loved it. The only thing that they kind of got her on was her movement, they said. And then they were saying that she needs to look into more different artists, and they were giving her more critiques than anyone else, it seemed, which I don't know about that. But there's some people we'll get to in a minute. But I gave her points for trying something new. She loses points for.
But why are you giving her points for something new that you knew she could do? It's not like really that something new and exciting. Like you knew she could do it. Just because she decided not to be boring this week.
Yeah, but you get points for that. So because she did a good job.
I think
If
that you are
if she
grading on
tried
her.
and failed, that would be a different story. But she tried and succeeded, proved everyone right. Next week's going to be the big thing. Her song choice for next week's going to be the do or die thing.
Okay.
Can we
you
agree on
done?
that?
Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. Here's my problem with Pia. She's got an incredible voice.
Yes.
The movement was weird, but you could tell she just wasn't comfortable with that. She'll work on that. She'll be
She's
fine.
very nervous.
Yeah. But she gave it E for effort there. Like it's
Isn't it
not
A
what
for
my
effort?
problem. No, I'm giving her an E for effort. Because effort starts with an E. I guess, yeah. A for effort would have made more sense. She gets a gold star for effort. Okay, there we go.
Thank you.
So, but here's my problem. Okay, she's saying Tina Turner. All right, Tina Turner is a legend. We can agree on this, right?
Yes.
Okay, Tina Turner. I mean, we've done the Just Dance moves, like the Proud Mary. Like you're flailing around. She was like kind of a crazy, wild woman. Yes, especially at this point in time when she's with Ike Turner.
I feel like I'm going to get entrapped here.
No, I'm just
Okay.
asking. Just go ahead. Or do you agree?
I should have a light shining on me.
Would
Where
you
were
agree?
you?
Listen. Just answer the question. Yes or no? Would
Yes.
you
Yes,
agree?
please don't hurt me.
So she sounded like Celine Dion singing Tina Turner. It just didn't work. Like she didn't. I don't think her voice. I don't think the quality of her voice, just the actual tone of it. I don't think it's suited for Tina. Like I think there are other up-tempo artists, but like all I could think of was, oh my God, it's Celine Dion doing Tina Turner. Make it stop. It's not that it was offensive, like sounding. She didn't sound bad. It was just like, this shouldn't be happening. These two things don't go together. It's kind of like peanut butter and broccoli.
It's actually pretty good. I've tried that before.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're messing with me. Okay, well then, soy sauce and peanut butter. Those are two things. No, that might go well together too. Marshmallows and broccoli. There. Those two things don't go
Sharpie
together.
markers and Doritos.
Well, I was going with two edible things. But yeah, Sharpie markers and Doritos.
Yeah.
That's what she was like. But
I actually
but
ate that
she-
in high school.
Okay, but moving on. So we talked about your favorite. Let's talk about, well, he's kind of my favorite. I adore him, Paul McDonald.
Yes, and he sang a song which was very risky for
He
him.
did Folsom Prison Blues by Johnny Cash. And in fact, when I heard it, I was like, no, no. I was like, this is the kiss of death. Nobody does Johnny Cash. You can't do Johnny Cash. This is a terrible, terrible, terrible idea.
Well, and my favorite thing of the whole episode was Will I Am giving Paul McDonald advice on how to perform a Johnny Cash song.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I'm
really?
so glad somebody else caught on with that.
I like the part where they said, mess up your hair and you have to be crazy. Like, okay, I get that. But then he's standing up there and he's showing him. I'm like,
Well, but that also explained the Black Eyed Peas abomination of a Super Bowl show, though. Because clearly will.i.am showed Fergie how to sing Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine, and it was so terrible. I mean, clearly, at least I have, closure on that now.
overall, what do you think of the performance?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I didn't hate it. I really expected to hate it.
I didn't either.
I actually think his voice has sounded better than it has in weeks. However, another friend of mine, because of course, all my friends talk about this on Facebook, pointed out, he was like, nobody turns Johnny Cash into R.E.M.'s shiny, happy people. And I was like, that is so apropos. And I don't know if it's just because he's, happy, but I mean, I thought he sounded good last night. It was strange, though. It's that's not... I kind of feel like Casey would have been a better choice to do Folsom Prison because he could have done that growling. And,
yeah.
I kind of believe with Casey's crazy eyes, he could kill a man in Reno once just to watch him die. Paul McDonald's what is he going to do? Blind them so they can't see with a smile? He's not going to do anything to anyone. He's not going to kill somebody in Reno.
Well, I noticed that too. I said it's not supposed to be a happy song, but I thought out of everyone on the show, so the 9 people left, he's the one person who looks like he's the most comfortable up there.
Oh, he really...
He looks like he's a performer.
Again, because he's already a performer, and he did the little dance last night. I mean, that's the thing. Really, I want to see Paul McDonald, release some alt-country stuff, and I want to see him play Stagecoach now. I really believe in him as a musician. I still don't think he's right for this competition.
I agree, but he jumped up a lot maybe because everyone else did bad, but...
Well, yeah, speaking of the bad people.
Oh, no. Do we have to?
Yeah, we have to. Okay.
Let's just do this really quick.
Stefano.
Stefano.
No, Stefano butchered When a Man Loves. Actually, the end wasn't so bad, but the beginning was terrible. And what was will.i.am? I think will.i.am shouldn't be allowed to be a mentor anymore.
No, he's telling him you need to take a break, go get some dinner, maybe see a movie between the notes.
And then he's texting, and I'm like, no, I mean, I kind of understood what he was trying to say, but then Stefano, I don't know if he just ignored the advice because the way that will.i.am was saying it was kind of stupid because, he wouldn't leave the stage and go get, a bag of Doritos or Sharpies, but he would, he could have taken that time. But those first 2 notes were so long and so off.
They were ear-splittingly bad.
Yeah.
And I did some research this morning. I watched the original Percy Sledge one, and I even watched the Michael Bolton one.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was
point
thinking.
Of reference.
No, the Michael Bolton one was better than Stefano. He had more soul.
That opening note was it was like, and I was like, God. It was bad.
It was bad.
It was bad. And the thing that made me so angry was Jennifer Lopez loved it. It was like the second coming.
Well,
it was the greatest thing ever.
J-Lo
Randy
was clearly
Jackson,
the new Paula Abdul, so we don't know what she's on. She's waving around, and she seemed to be very bouncy last night.
And Randy Jackson went to give him a critique, and she was like, "No, you're crazy. You're a crazy person. You're a crazy person." And I'm like, "No."
What was she like?
A crazy cat lady.
Okay, when I read
no offense to any cat ladies, because I love you all.
I read that on the blog. That's
when
Barb's
I
not
watching. I don't want to hear anything about pet things.
No. But she was and then Steven Tyler, I love that man. I really feel like he's sexually harassing every contestant.
Even Stefano last night.
Didn't you see that?
Awkward.
It was.
Awkward.
But I love Steven Tyler and I love Aerosmith, and I'm just you know what, Steven Tyler, you just be you. I'm happy about that. But you know who else didn't impress me last night? Jacob.
I get that his morals couldn't let him, he didn't want to do the song that, I don't know, was chosen for him or whatever.
Yeah, I know. I thought that they picked the song. I was confused by that.
Yeah, because you think he picked the song, but then he switched to Michael.
If American Idol ever lets us talk to Casey, we're going to find out more about this.
Yeah, because Let's Get It On is a great song.
And I understand why he didn't do it, but I think that that could have been his chance to show a different side of him. But I think there is a good point that he wasn't going to connect with the lyrics.
Yeah, but he did connect with the lyrics for Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror then.
No, wait a minute. But you know what? If he gets voted off tonight, it is not his fault for singing poorly. It is not that. it is because America didn't look itself in the mirror. Like, he starts off with saying that, and I'm like, really? I was like, you're alienating us. You could go out there and, like, totally lay an egg tonight, and that's not my problem.
Yeah.
I'm still going to sleep at night.
I don't like being threatened over the TV.
Yeah, I don't like that. By Jacob, because he looks like he might be able to, like, come.
He's like the new Jordan Dorsey.
Oh my God, yes. I forgot about that guy.
Mhm.
Wasn't he the one who did Usher?
Yeah, he did that Usher song.
Yeah, that was so
Oh
bad.
my God.
So anyway, so he doesn't do a terrible job with it, but it's more of just like,
It's safe.
it's safe.
It's every
safe.
it's every
The
Jacob
best part of
performance
the
we've ever
song.
seen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's every performance we've ever
Yeah.
seen him do. It's nothing new. It's nothing special. He does get bonus points for moving. He actually moved instead of standing still.
Were there hip thrusts? in
Yes, there were.
Which I was like, for a man who just had moral issues doing Let's Get It On, why are you doing hip thrusts, man in the mirror? And I can make some Michael Jackson jokes, but it's not nice to make fun of dead
Thankfully,
people.
there was no Pepsi jokes this week, so
Yeah, but the cool thing was that one of the songwriters of Man in the Mirror was actually there singing. That was pretty rad.
I liked on the internet last night someone was commenting that they thought it was future Naima on there.
Oh my God, kind of.
Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, he's near the bottom of my list this week. He's like number 7, so
Okay.
and Dial Idol says he is in danger.
Danger, Will Robinson and
Wow,
Jacob
got
Lusk.
a Lost in Space reference this week.
I know. I think I do that. Like, I don't know. I feel like I say that a lot in my life in general.
Okay.
So Haley Reinhart.
We have been just ruthless with her for the past few weeks,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's warranted. I don't like her. Not as a person. I'm sure she's a sweet person. Apparently, she's dating Casey Abrams. That's what word on the street says. So I'm sure she's a wonderful person, and I'm sure she'll be in a blues club someday somewhere singing perfectly on a piano or something. Good for her. I don't want to see her as American Idol. I don't think she is.
So last
I'm
night
done.
she sang Janis Joplin's Piece of
Janis
My Heart.
Joplin should be on a list.
I thought you were
of-
done.
No, Janis Joplin should be on a list of people. I'm gonna go Casey slamming on the table. No one should sing a Janis Joplin song ever on American Idol. She should just be on this no-fly list. Don't do it.
Who else is on that list?
Tina Turner should be on the list too, but
Okay. Are you ready for this? So, Piece of My Heart, one of my favorite songs of all time. Like, I love that song.
am I gonna get up and walk out right now?
No, you're not gonna get
Okay.
up and walk out. But I think because I expected to hate it so much, I was shocked when I didn't. Like, I didn't like it, but I didn't.
It was
hate
so
it.
out of tune. It was not even funny.
No, because you know what? I went back and listened to it again, and it was in a different key than the original. But she was actually, I mean, she did have some pitch problems, but she didn't butcher it nearly as much as I thought she would. But those pants were a bad idea.
She also didn't connect with the lyrics with the audience because Will.i.am was saying, gave her great advice. Sing this like you're singing it to your ex-boyfriend that broke your heart. That's what the lyrics are. You know, you're telling someone the lyrics. And
Yeah.
she's laughing and having a good old time, smiling. And I'm like, this isn't, like you said, shiny, happy people. This isn't that. So
I think she brought that a little bit more. I think there was a little more of a connection last night live.
we can agree to disagree.
Yeah, I mean, like, I still didn't love it, but, I mean, nobody should sing Janis, but it was nice that she didn't totally butcher it and ruin the song for me forever, so there's that.
I would have rather seen Casey Abrams do it.
Actually, I'd like to see him do Me and Bobby McGee.
Okay.
I think it would be weird. Anyway, Lauren Elena.
I like Lauren
Because
Elena.
let's go, we need more positivity.
Yes, I like Lauren Elena. Before this
There
week.
she is.
Yeah,
Hey,
she
Lauren.
is. For the past 2 weeks before this, she was number 1 on my list both weeks.
She's moving up in the ranks.
I thought, because that one week she surprised me and great. Last week I thought she did great, and it was just, same, she's doing good. No one really beat her. This week I think she did great too. I ranked her as number 2. She did Natural Woman.
Yes, which
It's
is
a hard
a
song.
very difficult song. You know who wrote that song?
No.
Carole King.
Really?
Yeah. It's actually on her Tapestry album.
Google something new every day.
No, I'm a Carole King fan. It is not Google. This is knowledge.
I'm talking about
institutional knowledge.
Dave and I are going to Google it later.
All right. But anyway, no. So incredibly difficult song to sing. And
Yes.
you want to talk about like people you don't try to sing as? Aretha. She did her own thing.
And
She
it
did
wasn't too country.
Control.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really didn't think it was country at all.
No, I didn't even sense any country in there, and that's what gave her bonus points in my book. Is unlike someone we're going to talk about next, she can switch it up. She could do the country, and she can go, hey, wait, boom, I'm not country anymore. Here we go.
Well, yeah,
I
because
enjoyed it.
again, like, I mean, I think you and I have both said this for like weeks now. She's Carrie Underwood. She's like the next Carrie Underwood.
Yes.
Like, she's got that, or Taylor Swift, where she can cross over into different genres.
And she's so young that the sky's the limit. So
Yeah, so good for her. And we have one more person to talk about.
yeah. Ugh.
What? It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It's Scotty
Hi,
McCreery.
Scotty.
Although he's kind of creepy in that. I don't like the way he's looking at me. in this.
Here's what I don't like. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
I don't know what you're doing.
It's what he does. He holds the mic like to the side there, and then he goes this and looks, and he raises. He
okay.
raises his
I see it
eyebrow
now.
like he's The Rock, and I'm like, what?
Well, he did Elvis last night.
Who called it?
You
Yesterday
totally
we had
called
a
it.
conversation. You're
You
like,
totally
oh, he's
called
not
it.
going to do Elvis.
Well, I thought he would do Johnny Cash. So I was kind of right. Somebody did Johnny Cash. It was
That's
just
true.
Paul.
But he picks. What was it? I think
That's
if
All
I'm-
Right, Mama.
If I'm not wrong, it's Elvis's It's like his first big song. I googled it.
You Googled it.
Yeah.
I like that song.
Yeah. It's safe. I thought it wasn't anything.
Well, yeah, it
different
wasn't. It
than-
wasn't like he was getting up there and doing Bon Jovi or something.
Well, but he could have done.
Actually,
plenty of
that's
others.
what he should do. He should do Bon Jovi's "You Can't Go Home," the one that they did with Sugarland. They did the country version. They did the rock version. He should totally do that. All right, that's
Okay, but
neither
here's
here
what I
nor
don't
there.
like. Here's my main.
Sorry.
Here's my main problem. At the end,
At
all
the
those
end.
girls rushed the stage.
Oh my god, that was
so
so fake. So
Oh.
fake.
And here's how you know it's fake. They had an overhead shot, so like you could see the judges and you could see like the audience and you could see the performer.
Okay, you're
They
getting
all-
way too like geeky for this.
They all got up at the same exact time and ran at the same exact.
Well, I don't know what else could have been like those. They were just kind of like, They
Yeah,
see
but
that
it
had
was
the weird,
so
like, hug
lame.
swarming.
It
I
was
know,
just
but it was totally lame.
lame.
But I mean, I
He
got
loses
what they were
points for
trying
that.
to do there, but it just failed.
We get girls like him. They scream like crazy.
Well,
when he
I
comes
think.
out.
I thought it was more of an homage to Elvis.
I couldn't care less.
All right then.
I don't like this lame American Idol has to force thing upon us.
Then
When-
you really hate the group songs, don't you?
No, Band on the Run was good. Did you see Band on the Run?
No.
Google, please go to YouTube. Go to.
No, stop ruining Paul McCartney for me.
No, but it's James Durbin, Casey Abrams, Paul, and Stefano
Oh, is
on
that
keyboard.
that picture that you posted?
Yes.
Oh, it was
And
just
they're
the
all
four of
playing the
them.
instruments,
It
yeah.
wasn't everybody else. Okay. Well, that's good. So
well,
anyway. are we-
yes. Well, no. I wanted this. Dave told me this morning that it felt like Glee on steroids. So
What, the Band on the Run?
no, just American Idol in general.
That's a great line. It was, but like last night, it was pretty good. I didn't hate it, so okay. I didn't hate any. I mean, I guess I hated Stefano. No offense.
No,
Stefano.
Scotty's number 6 on my list. So bottom 3. Who do you think bottom 3 is going to be?
Stefano. Well, wait a minute. Who do I think it's going to be, or who do I want it to be?
Let's be pragmatic here.
Well, I think it's going
And
to
skip
be.
through them really fast.
Oh, I feel like we just.
They're
went
all
backwards
getting voted
in
off.
time. Oh my God, we just created a time machine.
Can we go back to 1987?
We want to go see Back to the Beach in
Yeah.
summer
Ska,
school.
ska, ska.
All
All right, hurry, because I got to sing. Hurry up.
Stefano,
Yes.
Jacob.
Yes.
I think it's gonna be Paul McDonald, but I don't think Casey's safe this week.
Well, the people that are safe according to Dial Idol are Scotty, Pia, and James are safe for sure. Then everyone else is sort of in danger. But the bottom are Stefano, Jacob, and Paul. So it could go.
That's who I just said, isn't
Yeah.
it?
So it could go either way. So for all we know, Casey could be eliminated tonight. So.
I hope not.
Also, point of interest: he has over 60,000 followers on Twitter now.
Is he still number
He's
one?
number 1 now. Scotty's right behind him, but
right behind
right,
him.
it's like 59 something.
Really?
So, yeah.
Well, go follow Casey. Was it like C. Abrams Idol 9 or something?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
I don't know if you type in Casey Abrams and Idol, you can find him.
Yeah.
He's Casey and he plays the bassy. That's how I found him. I was like, oh, that is
He
Casey.
is Casey. He does play the bass.
So yeah, thanks for joining us for
So,
another week.
I
Oh
mean-
wait a minute, you're gonna sing.
Yeah.
That's right. What song are you gonna grace us with?
Friday.
Play us out. Oh my God, really? You're
Mm-hmm.
gonna sing for the first time on our program, and you're picking Friday?
Can we just cut it off when I start? Okay,
Thanks
ready?
for watching This Week in American Idol, and Tim, sing us out.
Friday, Friday. Gonna get down on Friday. That's it.
See you next time.
Woo, I sang.